Hi guys. Uh, just starting basically a documentation website on YouTube here for documenting progress on my 70 Challenger 383 4-barrel plum clear purple vinyl roof luggage rack salvage yard savior. We saved this baby from the scrap heap. It was going into the crusher. Biggest problem that I see with it was there's a little bit of front frame rail damage from a wreck. Pushed the frame rails from passenger side to driver's side only on the front. It's all basically in front of the suspension attachments, and I think it'll be relatively easy to fix. None of that has caused any structural problems in the frame rail itself or is going to require any frame rail replacement. We'll see after we do the frame pull. I set myself up a frame pull area out in front of the shop here. I'll show you. I'll do a little video to show you how I did that. I'm hoping it'll work pretty good as it is. But that equipment is on its way. We basically already have it deconstructed. It's down to just the welded on sheet metal. It's going to need lower rear quarters, which is a kind of a standard rust area on both sides. It's going to need C-pillar replacement on both sides. May need a new total roof, but I think the roof for the most part is salvageable. It's going to need both rear floor pans, and it's going to need a new trunk pan. Outside of that, there really isn't any rust work other than surface rust. Some real minor things that I think I can do little patch repairs on in non-aesthetic locations. It will get new front quarters because one quarter had been just demolished on one side, and the other side had some damage as well, and those are both on. So quarter panel replacement on that's pretty easy, straightforward, and they're relatively inexpensive. Right now we're working on the rear floor pans. I'll hopefully post a video here eventually of my druthers in doing the rear floor pan replacement. The things I learned about how to deal with spot welds, how to separate the spot welds from the panel you're going to save. In my case, it's the anterior part of the rear, under the rear bench seat, and the front part of the floor pan. How to separate that without damaging the other panel. Hopefully we'll post a video of that and just some of my opinions about best way to deal with it. Post a video of the frame pulling area that I set up, which I think is kind of neat and real simple. We've got it on the rotisserie. The car is going to be a full rotisserie restoration, full sandblast, and then rust converter seal, either here at the shop or I'll take it and have it dipped to get full coverage. And so anyway, that's where we're at. This is mostly for me, but you guys can feel free, if you're in the middle of a project, feel free to subscribe. I've got 4 other projects behind this one. I'm planning on this one to be a 2 or 3 year project. I'm still have a job, fully employed, and 4 kids, doing all kinds of things, keeping me busy. So we'll be out here working on this as much as we can. I've got a 67 Mustang Fastback GTA 289 4-barrel waiting in the wings. I've got a 64 Volvo P1800 waiting in the wings. I've got a 68 Mustang High Country Special waiting in the wings. It's just a rebadged California Special if you've never heard of them, but they were only sold in the Denver area. I got a 65 289 4-barrel GTA waiting in the wings. Hoping to have a lot of fun with this, but again, this is mainly for my documentation as I go through these projects. I can go back and look at this, but it's also, if I can help it anyway, that next person who comes along, I've noted there's no good videos out there for specifically Dodge Challenger rear floor pan removal and replacement, rear trunk pan removal replacement. There is some good Dodge Challenger stuff out there. and you know, anybody can go find that, but I found some gaps. I'm going to try to fill in those gaps, at least as far as what this car requires. I'll try to fill in what I do as I do it and the lessons that I learn. Otherwise, hope to see your comments, hope to see your subscriptions, and get out there, get your own cars, and get to working.